Subscribe to JB Dragmotoxboss. It's really easy, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. My goal is 1.5k subscribers by October 1st. If I have 1.5k subscribers, I will do a video where I start a Lumber Tycoon 2 base from scratch and see how much money I can make within 6 hours on that base. Also, subscribe to Jake the Fox. He normally hardly gets any subscribers, and he's trying to get to 300 subscribers, so go subscribe to him. This is going to be a very, very controversial video. Not like political or anything. Don't worry, I don't ever dig into that on my channel, but kind of like a very minor controversial subject on this channel, and there will be a lot of you who will disagree, who will agree more with me, which doesn't even make any sense. What I'm saying is like, oh yeah, but you know, more than what you're saying. And I want to give you guys my honest, truthful, full opinion on people being friends with each other after they break up. I'm not entirely sure, but alls I can say from, you know, just based, you know, considering, you know, how it feels, you know, that's another thing good about the big thing that happened this year, you know. And no, I'm not talking about actually, no, I'm not even allowed to mention that, so never mind, I didn't say anything. You know, it's good that I got, you know, I'm, you know, very thankful that I got experience from that. You know, I feel like a lot of people my age would be like, what? But that's bad that that happened to you. But, you know, more adults would usually say, you know, it's good to get experience from a breakup. You know, it's good. It makes you wiser, gives you more knowledge. All right. But this is my opinion on two people who break up. Now, it definitely depends on the situation. All right? Definitely. All right? There's a lot of different situations. So when someone hears me say, oh, it's okay for me and my ex to be friends, some people might assume that it's not, just because other people say, oh, it's not good for a person and their ex to be friends after their breakup, when that person who said that was really talking about after a toxic breakup. Now, I will say this. I will say this right here, right now. I will definitely say this, okay? When two people break up, in any breakup situation, do not speak to them for at least 30 days. Then, once you hit the 3-month mark, that's about, you know, the amount of time I needed to get fully over my situation. That's when you can start, you know, communicating with that ex more. But only if, you know, the breakup goes a certain way. I will say this right here. If the breakup goes like this, if you catch that person cheating on you, or if you cheat on them and they catch you, I so much hope that you wouldn't cheat. Cheating is not good. It's very disgusting. It's very bad. If, you know, there's cheating in that relationship and that's what ended the relationship, or maybe even if there's cheating in general, do not be friends with that ex. Absolutely do not. They were bad. If that ex was toxic in terms of controlling, you know, mean, too jealous, it's okay for someone in a relationship to get a little bit jealous. You know, I was shook to find it that, like, you know, when I was in a relationship with my ex, you know, the thought of her hanging out with friends sometimes would strike jealousy in me. But deep down inside, I would know that, no, it's just friends. You know, that's an absolutely, you know, ridiculous for me to actually, you know, think that something bad is going on or something unloyal is going on, you know. But it's crazy. It's crazy, you know. Like, the fact that something as simple as you hanging out with a friend can make a person who, you know, has a crush on you or is dating you jealous. That is really goes to show how powerful love is and what it can do to, you know, influence our minds. Now, if my ex was also like this with in terms of her mind, imagine how freaked out she'd be, you know, streaming of the JB Dragmotoxboss community again. Oh no! Now I have to fix my brain. All right. So, if you and your partner came to a mutual agreement that things weren't working out and you both fell out of love, or if one of you fell out of love and the other one didn't, and the breakup was rather simple, then I would say in that situation, yes, you can be friends with your ex. All right. If the relationship ended, if you both were in love, but, like something got in the way of it, that's another situation where, it's fine for both of you to be friends. Or even another oh, my camera. I hate when my cursor does that. Or, even when I hate when my cursor does that, that's another situation that it's okay to be friends with your ex. But serious note here. If one or both of you wanted to get into the relationship but never truly fell in love, that is another situation where you and them can be friends. Although, it's your choice to choose to forgive. Like, let's, for example, if it's you and, the person who is dating you tried falling in love with you and couldn't, it is your choice to forgive them or not. Weigh down every single, variant and, make an informed decision for yourself. My recommendation is you probably should just end up staying friends with your ex rather than just, not being friends, all right? Now, here's where it gets controversial, all right? I've seen YouTubers say this. I'm pretty sure I've noticed people saying, no, I've only seen YouTubers say this, that, being friends with your ex is just awkward and not cool. And I think I've even heard a couple people, a famous thing that someone will say is, if you've done something exclusive and only to them you would do, I think we all know what I'm talking about here, and then you just stay friends with them after that, that's kind of weird. Yeah. Definitely, that would be kind of weird. I cannot fully, relate to this because, I've never, ever, lost a certain thing that someone who's never done that would hold, right? But I will speak on behalf of just in terms of being in love with a person, I know it's not the same as actually doing that final, step of a relationship with that person, but I feel that I can have a say on this because, it is, whenever you do that, it's usually because of love, and, I still was in love with my ex at one point in time, so I believe that I do have a say on this. Right? So my opinion on that is, yeah, it's fine to be friends with them. But, don't try and be friends. You could say, yeah, we could be friends, after the breakup happens, but don't truly be friends with that person until, you're done getting over them. My opinion is that why not be friends because you're over them? Now, there is a saying that goes that when you truly love someone, you will never 100% fully stop loving them. I believe that, and that seems pretty logical. All right, it seems pretty fair. But no way does that mean that I still, am not over my ex. All right, don't get shook and confused. Now, here's another situation. What if you date someone else and, they only come to find out, oh yeah, I'm friends with my ex? How's that gonna go? That sounds a little bit awkward. Yes, I know, it seems a little bit awkward, but, my opinion, it really does not seem awkward. Right? I know that, someone saying, oh yeah, I'm friends with my ex might come as a red flag to someone who's trying to date that person. My opinion, it doesn't. It might sound a little odd, and yes, it does sound a little odd, but if you really view the things and think about it, you're both only humans. You and your ex, you're only humans, and you were in a relationship at one time, you're out of it, and you're both over that. And, I know it is a little weird because, when two people make a connection like that, they cannot both fully, get the love out of their system. Unless, for a situation that, they never fell in love in the why does my camera do that? Why does my mouse do that? What the frick was, I forget the exact word I was saying. Hopefully you guys get the gist of what I was saying there, alright? Usually in most situations, exes don't remain really close friends, but just like, somewhat friends. Some exes do, remain close friends. It all really depends on the situation. If you guys were, especially if you guys were like BFFs before like the relationship even begun, or obviously if either person never fully fell in love, or if one of the people never fully fell in love. To say the least, YouTube has definitely been nothing but positive to me. I mean, there are some negatives, like I'll get burnt out. Like, I'm currently burnt out of streaming. I will return like maybe in like 5 days as of when I'm recording this video or something. As of when this video is out, I probably have already returned to streaming. I want to stream making more door bridges, and just taking a little break after making those 6 door bridges, kind of to keep myself from getting too overworked, I guess you could say. But like experiences, it just like YouTube brings me so much, gets me to know a lot of people who can teach me advice about things, give me advice about things, teach me about things. Bringing people into, like, bringing a person to this might sound a little mean, but I promise you it's not intended. Bringing a person into my life to break my heart, to then strengthen my knowledge, and so I can like gain more experience, because it's good that I'm gaining experience. It's been nothing but positive. It also keeps me from getting depressed. I've talked about like a video not too, like, a while back, like maybe a month or two ago, like I feel like I could be a little depressed, not because of the breakup or anything, but because of just other things, and maybe because of the breakup. If it weren't for like having a bunch of fans and being so good with keeping my brain like organized and stuff, I guess you could say, it makes no sense. But I feel like a part of like having my brain being so powerful comes from all the knowledge that I acquire from knowing so many people.